you do so much for love, whether it's Rick Flag or this guy. Have you ever thought of just doing a simple romantic comedy?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be a nice switch of pace.
If there's somebody who can pull off tattoos, it's Swedish heartthrob and actor Joel Kinnaman. Let me set the scene on this one. I just interviewed him about a month or so for The Secrets We Keep. He had just landed in Sweden. He was probably jet lagged, had to deal with press all day. During my interview with him and his friend Noomi Rapace, the other star of the film, this happened.
TV series in daytime
Good
and
evening
going
and
to his
welcome
house.
to the virtual premiere of The Secrets We Keep. On behalf of
going?
Bleecker Street, I would like to thank you for joining us tonight.
A little technical glitch, and here's what was so cool about him. Normally that just cuts into our interview time. Maybe they'll give us an extra couple seconds, but when you only have 4 minutes, I remember thinking, oh man, here we go. But then he weighed in.
This time
Yeah, we'll give Tara a couple more minutes here.
And you know what? He stuck to his word. At the end of the interview, I tried to get one more question in, and he made sure I had the time to get that question answered. He couldn't have been nicer. So I had to start out this interview by once again thanking him for being so cool. Joel, I have to start off. I Zoomed with you from Sweden about a month ago. Yeah. I can't thank you enough for you. We had a little technical glitch, and you at the end of it made sure that I got some extra time, and I can't thank you enough for that.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure.
I talked to you for that film. You've been put through the ringer in this film. You do so much for love, whether it's Rick Flag or this guy. Have you ever thought of just doing a simple romantic comedy?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be a nice switch of pace. Like, apparently you don't have to get tortured in every film you do. But, yeah, I found my shtick,
Or in every relationship, FYI. That I read, you did not have a ton of time to prepare for this guy. You came right from Altered Carbon into this role. What did you do to prepare besides hitting the gym like you do anyway?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was it was a short turnaround, but I had the character in my mind for quite a bit of time before. So, towards the end of Altered Carbon, I already started preparing for Kozlo, and it was a lot like kind of getting into the mentality of having been to prison. That was what I was focusing on, and what it does to someone's psyche, and I visited some prisons, and just talked to some friends from back home that's done longer stretches, and so it was kind of getting into that mindset. But then also the reality of being a CI and being undercover. I have played that before, so I have done some research with that. So I already had some contacts that I already developed with people that work in that field. So I revisited those relationships and talked through some of Kozlo's more specific circumstances, and so I kind of get an overall picture of what he's going through.
Well, and there are moments, and that's what's so great about having someone like Ana de Armas, which quite frankly, she's way more supportive, I think, than a lot of wives would have been. So kudos to her. But she pulls you out of some of those, you've got nowhere to go. And as a viewer, you're thinking there is no way he's getting out of this. In this time of craziness, and I know you're probably over Zooming with journalists all day for some of these films, how have you pulled yourself out of a funk, if you've even been in a funk during this crazy time?
Of course, it's been frustrating at times, but I'm in a fortunate situation where I'm not worried about putting food on the table. Right. So I think it's always it's reminding yourself that a lot of people aren't as fortunate. So whatever I have to complain about, like, put it in perspective. But then I live in LA. We have a lot of possibilities of things we can do outdoors, and now we can go to restaurants even though we eat outdoors. But the weather's pretty warm, so it's all good. We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
You've got tattoos, obviously, and I know that you've got to hide them and revisit them every time you do a role. You've got a great one of Ana on your chest. If you actually had to tattoo an actress's face on your body, whose would it be?
Out there. Maybe Ingrid Bergman. I don't know.
Oh, that's a classic. How big would it be?
Like that.
All
Has
right.
to be big enough for it to be detailed. But maybe I'd put it
Yeah.
on my, I don't know. Get Ingrid Bergman on my right butt cheek.
Okay. You played Informer as we.
Left butt cheek. Yeah.
Wait,
just-
who's going on the left? Sorry. Oh, okay, good. Guys, two classics. You play the Informer. How good are you at keeping secrets? The last time you ruined one.
I'm not great. I'm not great.
Okay.
So people actually don't. They yeah. I've almost like revealed ending of movies on press tours, and it's a problem. I really I'm working on it, but there's a lot of work yet to be done.
Well, you and Tom Holland can form a support group. Joel, it's great to see you. Thank you again for everything, and I really am excited. I got to thank you over Zoom for just being so kind that last time. So have a great day.
My pleasure. You too.